Hey guys, it's me again, Orcslar. What is where I last left off? Let's see. He's going. He's at UA. He's doing the test. He's pretty much done his test. He's in the city. You got it. And him and Safi'jiiva finally entered a relationship. Anything else of noteworthy? Nope. So, as I cut back, after he has finished off the giant 0-pointer, now cut over to Safi'jiiva. Deku did not have the whole saving Uraka this time. So we cut Safi'jiiva during her team thing. She's like getting limbered up as well. She's like in her dragon mode, just stretching and such. So, as she finishes or stretches, she pretty much does the same thing that Deku does, except she's actually like blasting out little fire and ice blast, which helps her in quite a few circumstances, since she isn't as physically strong and or tough as Deku in this. So, as she's just tearing through the forces to the point where she has 70 points. As the 0-pointer does a it's a giant dragon again. While Deku completely annihilates, she's like, I should probably run. As she's about to run, she sees Uraka and rushes over there, throwing everything off her. As she flies away with her, the thing has little fire blasts, so it's like boof, as it shoots its own fire. Sphere turning around and throwing her mix of ice and fire. She just completely make an explosion that just cancels out the metal dragon. She's like, have fun. What's your quirk? I can float things in zero gravity. She's like, alright, have fun. As she just tosses her. Sphere then goes full dragon and just starts blasting this 0-pointer with her blast of fire and such. She's aiming for joints and getting into places the dragon normally wouldn't be able to reach. Such as on the middle of the back. The only thing it could really do is splash around, but since it doesn't have any skin or anything, it's just looking around trying to find her. As she has sort of gotten on the back, she starts running for the nape of the neck and starts just using her frost breath and such to freeze it, then just bust it open, causing the metal to shatter. So, as that happens, she pretty much very quickly just takes off its head. It's not blowing everything up like Deku is. It's just, she has to be more smart about it, since she isn't as a force of nature as Deku is. And to address some things, I'm gonna follow a series through. Usually, that's unless it turns out really long. Like with the Fallen, what if Deku was Fallen, and the Gladiator Bell, what if I'll be Fallen. I typically like to follow series through. It will just confuse me if I try to go Deku Bell, Deku Bell, Deku Bell. One day, next day, one day, next day. That's why I don't want to start too many series off at one point, because I've had that part where it comes to what ifers and such. They try to start a lot of series at one point, but then they just start forgetting about those series and just focus on other ones. Not that I mind that, it's just that sometimes I really enjoy one of them and they don't address it till months later. So if you see what I mean, hold your horses for any what ifs. To address this next what if after this Bell what if and the next Deku what if, it's one of you said Master Chief's son. Sorry, it ain't gonna be that. I gotta think of a story for that before anything else, because I'm pretty sure I saw Master Chief's son. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to find something for that. So just give me a bit of time. And the guy says a lightning dragon for a Bell What If, I have something planned up for that already as well. It won't be a dragon, but you'll just have to wait and see. As Deku and her have finished their things, Deku has like 100 points, because I'm pretty sure I said 70 points when he got to the point of the 0-pointer. But with that massive blast, he just destroyed the single 1-pointer, as well as like an army of other smaller bots and such that were swarming to the area. I forget. Uraraka and such. Ow. Well, and his saving points. There we go. Like, yeah, hero points. I forget what they're called for a second. With that, as well as helping him, he's got around 120, 115. With Saphira having pretty much the exact same amount. She didn't like kill as many robots as Deku did, but she did help quite a lot as well. So, especially with that whole Uraraka thing. So, Mineta, I guess, won't be there. Well, it's always a wonder how those two got in. Like, they can sneak up. Mineta can get things stuck. So I guess Invisible Girl, she doesn't get in. So, as the day goes on by, let's name the class. It's gonna be Todoroki will be a guy. Todoroki will be a guy. Kaminari will be a guy. Dark Shadow will be a guy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, and is it most of the population? Yep. So it's pretty similar to what is in the original, except Sato and the Dupla Arms. Yeah, Sato and Dupla Arms, all those 7 are the males. The rest are females. So that leaves 13 females, 7 males. I believe it's like 20 people in their class. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I believe it's 20. Remind me later if I'm wrong. Stop trying to yawn. Dang it. So, as he's like flown down and walking out, he's like cracking a couple of necks, like, oh. Dang it, it's tiring. And he meets up with Saphira. Yeah. He meets up with Saphira. And she tells him about his thing, and he tells her about his thing. They both are pretty confident that they got in. Katsuki actually walks with them along the way, as she's just talking with Bell and Saphira. Saphira and Deku, are like quite a bit taller than Katsuki. As she like realizes this, that Bell's very tall, and Saphira's also very tall. She's like being dwarfed by them. I'd say Saphira's like about as tall as Sato or Ida, with Deku being as tall as, I believe said, being as tall as the Dupla Arms dude. So as this goes forward and such, they all just like, they go their own separate ways. And they're just chilling, playing a couple of games, just talking. This Deku has just like decided to take it easy. Saphira decides to just come and lay on him. Yeah. He's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm cold." It's like, it's cold at night and such. So, blankets. Best thing ever. Best thing ever indeed. So, as they're just give me a... So, as they're just... And I'm back. As they're sitting there, just wondering. Just chilling. Eventually they fall asleep and it's like... And... that's all they really do. They just hang around, go out a few times, eat, sleep, study, and a bit of training. Repeat. Essentially all they do. So, as they continue forward, they wait, and then finally, they even hang out with Katsuki a few times. Like, yeah, day out, and a few times with Momo. She actually gets back in touch, like, yeah, I got through the recommendation. I got in. It's like, cool, we got into. It's like, yeah, let's all celebrate. All of them get invited to Momo's house. They ask, what should we wear? Something casual? Something fancy? What? It's like, something casual. So, Deku comes in jeans and a nice shirt with like a dragon face on it. He really isn't that big fan of All Might anymore. Yeah, it's just a very cool design with a dragon on it. Saphira has, well, country. She like wears jeans, boots, and a shirt with a tiger on it, I would say. Oh no, they're not really that into fashion. Katsuki comes wearing pretty much the same thing. They'll just arrive wearing boots, jeans, boots, and that's it. So, as they come walking in, Momo's like the only one like wearing a skirt or dress, and she's like, oh, hey guys, how are you? They're like, we did not know you lived in a mansion, but this place is dope, I'll give you that. It's like, oh, thanks. So, why don't you come in? So, as they all come in, Momo's parents, like, meeting all of them, they're like, Momo, we were just about to leave. Oh, that's cool. As they see, like, Deku standing there, who is quite big. He's as tall as them, actually, I believe. They're like, he's like a bit shorter than them. He's a bit shorter than them. As they see Deku, who towers over all the others. Comes over, shakes Mr. Midoriya's hand. It's good to not Midoriya, Yayarozu? Momo Yayarozu. But, yes. So, as they continue forward and such, nothing new or exciting happening. They actually just hang out for a bit, playing games, running around, training, studying. They just have an entire day with it. They're like, well, it's time to go home. It's getting late. Goodbye, Momo. See you later. As they're yawning while they get out the door. She's like, bye. And as Katsuki goes off her own way and arrives home safely, two of them are just walking, holding hands, just walking down the street. It's just a nice, quiet, and peaceful thing. No cars, no villains, no anything. Then, out of nowhere, two vans pull up. Security asset! As soon as that happens, Deku just goes into immediate fight mode and just transforms pretty quickly into second degree and just starts throwing things around. Like ripping people out of their vans and just throwing them into each other. He's yelling at Saphira, like, get out of here, go, 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 go. As they just start running and they jump onto the rooftops at one point, like, God damn it. As they're just running across the rooftops, like, call somebody, call anybody. I thought they would have left me alone by now. It's been over 6 months. Why would they want us back again? How'd they know we're even here? So as they're like, oh, fine. As he, like, calls up Night Eye. Night Eye, hello? I guess I'll say Night Eye gave him her phone number. She's like, what? Yes? He's like, help, help. More of those fucking jackasses. They're back again. Help. Shit. As they're just, like, running along. As he's like, oh, fine. As he just starts, like, transforming into third degree, picks up Safi'jiiva, yeah. Hey, like Safi'jiiva. As he picks her up and just flies off. Oh, we're good. More of them jumped out of a van out of nowhere. Hurt them quite a bit. Wait a second. As he says this, he starts doing another turnaround. Shoots 2 laser beams and such that just blow up the vans. As he flies away and just lands back at the apartment like, oh, wait a second. As he, like, kick down the door and just, like, jump, Deku's like, stay here. He kicks down the door, rushing in and, like, grabbing the first thing he sees as a shield. He's like, oh, it's clear. Oh, as he just sits down like, God dang it. Just wanting to relax a tiny bit, but no. Something always comes up. It's like, Night Eye, our address is this. Have someone watch us. I'm too tired to deal with this right now. It's like, what'd you do today? We had a fun day. So, thanks, Night Eye. Call you back. Safi'jiiva's good to come in. It's like, alright. As she comes in, everything's fine. No people anywhere. And Deku even checked the entire house before he sat down. He's like, closet, under the bed, in the cabinet. He even, like, sniffs around to see if anyone has an invisibility quirk. It's like, we'll both stay in the same room tonight. So as they, like, barricade his room, they, like, barricade it. Alright, no one should be able to get in. They just sleep in one bed. He's like, oh, this is weird, awkward. As they're both just like on the same bed, like. Then suddenly in the morning, like, oh, someone's banging at the door. You're like, what? Who is it? It's Night Eye. She's like, oh, great. This is like the day before they get the letters, and it's like, so heard you got attacked by more of them. He's like, yeah. I don't know how they found me. Maybe they've been watching me for a long time. Maybe they got some information leaked by you, because I know you're stalking me a bit. I don't know. Maybe they have some people in UA or something. This is just too annoying. Maybe they found a way to actually track other dragons. Who knows? So, as they go forward, he just gets a plethora of questions again. So, what were they using? What did they wear? And how did they fight you? Oh, first off, how did they fight? They didn't even get to fight. They tried jumping out of the vans. As soon as I saw those 2 vans pull into the part to close us off, I immediately leapt into action, tore off the door of the van, and just started smashing everyone together. Even at one point grabbing a person and hurling them at the other van. As we ran across the rooftops, I transformed and blew up their vans. So either they're dead or you guys just suck at finding them. Second off, again, I don't know anything more than the next guy. Like, there were rumors about how they were studying us very in detail. messing with our minds and such. Typical things. They're like, you didn't know that? They're like, no, we did not. Well, that was something. I think they're trying to turn us into something, or find out how we have these abilities. Since our powers aren't exactly quirks, we've been around much longer than you people. Just that with the resurgence of quirks, we haven't really been as hunted as much. Because I'll say that was like a thing before. So that they used to be like, the actual dragons and such came before quirks even. Like, they were dragon people, came before quirks. And, yeah. They just really stayed in hiding because of the unjust things that have been done to them. Like, at this point, I don't understand. Maybe I think they should just infiltrate the government at this point. Government's been hunting and dismantling us for centuries. It's stupid. They used us, and a lot of the world is like changed by that. Is that during Normandy and such, there were dragons and such on. There weren't any actually, no, the dragons wouldn't be on any Nazi side or anything. They would just primarily be on, like, England's, our ally side, for the simple, and even France at one point, with dragons doing big swaths, even helping with, like, Belgium? I forget where it was that they broke through. If I remember correctly, it was Belgium where they broke through the French lines, and then it just collapsed from there. It took a lot longer considering they had dragons. But a dragon can only do so much before enough anti-air literally just takes them out of the sky. Some dragons were, like Deku, used as just living, breathing artillery pieces. Others were used for scouting. Others were actually, you had like people strapped to them with like gunners and such, going on the back of their backs. That's essentially what it was like for dragons during those days. It's like, well, you are right on that. Sorry. I was thinking for a second. So, as he's continuing to speak, he's like, now, what time is it? It's 7. Listen, is the mail here yet? Like, let me check. Like, yeah, you just got some, nothing, it's just letters from your mother. Nothing really. He's like, you waiting for the letters from UA? He's like, yeah. Let's see what Mom has to say. As he just uses his nail and just opens it up. I love you. As he's just like going. She's like, where's Saphira? Oh, she's in the bed. You stayed in the same bed? Well, to be fair, I didn't know if it would be better to stay apart, stay together, what. So, yeah. As he's just reading it, it's like, it's just mutual happy, yay, yay. No, the dragon spotted, oh shit. Well, thanks for coming, Night Eye. I'm so tired. How can you be tired? You just like slept for like 6 hours. Tell you the truth, I didn't really sleep. What? I was like up till like 5 waiting to see if they would try again. They never did. As Deku just continues on and on. He's like, no, just have someone watch us. I'm gonna pass out on the couch. As he just passes out on the couch. And then they finally get the letter from UA. It's like, congratulations, you're in. Now, the back scratches. And this Muriel has one for all. Since he was one of the only ones really available. So yeah. It's like, good. Now, Come, let's go. As they have their uniforms and such. Do they get their uniforms mailed to them, or do they go out and buy them? I think they have their uniforms mailed to them. Anyways, as they all have their uniforms and they go off to school. Whew. And that'll be the end of this episode. If y'all have a nice day, nice night, nice life.